Thanks for tuning in. I hope you will boo, hiss, and hooray away. I'm Melanie Dobson, and my job is getting the word out about Mandeville Theater Company. We want to thank our sponsors, and normally these businesses and organizations would have a print ad on our playbill. But we're grateful for their continued support, so I'm going to give a hooray for them throughout the show. You can also find these sponsors on our website with links to their website to learn more about what they have to offer. Please support our businesses who help make our community theater possible. There's also a donate button on our MTC website, and we appreciate your support in any amount. And if you were to see this melodrama in person, the cost would be about just $10. You may want to pay the ticket price, or you may want to give more. And we know these are tough times, and some of you may not be able to do anything right now. We are glad to have an audience, and we encourage you to share this link with friends and family to join the fun. We appreciate your support. Now enjoy the show.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for attending our third virtual melodrama for the summer. Before we get started, let me introduce you to the cast of the show you are about to watch. We've got Samantha Gibson playing Sonia Smithson, our heroine, a smart and pretty proprietor of a respectable museum. And we've got Michelle Salo Tumberg as Armanda Legg, the plain and dour assistant and best friend to Sonia. And we got Jacob Dreher as Ulysses Hall, our hero, strong, trustworthy, and good-natured, but short-changed in the brain department. We got Suzanne Eastlund as Maria, a mysterious woman from the wilds of Transylvania. And David Derby as Philonious, a Sault, the villain, the greatest criminal mind the world has ever known. Not. And Grant Dubbles as Willy, his faithful henchman. What Willy lacks in IQ, he can't make up for by any means. Nope. And finally, we've got Blake Hogue as Count Maximilian Schreck, Nosferatu, undead, creature of darkness, you know, a vampire. And that just leaves me. I'm Denise Remping. I am the director, and I will be reading some of these stage directions as we go along. But let's get started. A Schreck in the Night, or Yes, We Have Nosferatu, by Greg Miller. As the scene opens, we see a dank storm cellar filled with old boxes and crates. Some of them show labels from far away places. There is a single entrance up left, and Sonia Smithson enters with a lamp, pulling her friend Armanda Legg behind her.
Oh, I'm so excited for you, Sonia.
Never in my wildest dreams.
Never in my wildest dreams. Listen to you. Professor Pembroke was your uncle. You were his favorite niece. You've worked at his historic museum since you were a child.
I know, but...
So don't act so surprised that when he died, God rest his soul, that he'd leave it all to you.
I know, but it's all happening so fast. First, Uncle Pembroke is asked to be the Grand Marshal of the Rutabaga Day Parade.
Best parade Rutabaga Days has ever had.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? And in the lead was Uncle, dressed in full 16th century armor.
From our Larry the Fifth collection.
Lance upraised, waving to the crowd of onlookers from his mount.
Bertram Leach's heifer.
Well, the horse took sick, Amanda. You knew that.
I know, but a cow?
Proudly, like some brave nobleman off to battle, the sun shining off of his armor.
Then there was that cloud.
Yes, the cloud.
The sky was clear, blue from horizon to horizon, as far as the eye could see, except for that teeny tiny gray cloud. It just sort of floated over to the parade, and just as your uncle was rounding the corner by the giant rutabaga sculpture of Abraham Lincoln, one little bolt of lightning flicked out and zap!
The whole town was silent.
Shouldn't have been waving that lance so much.
Everyone was in shock.
No rain, just not even a sprinkle, just zap!
Oh, no one knew what to say.
Killed the cow, too.
Yeah. No one knew what to do. They just stood there.
There they were, side by side, like a big steak and a giant baked potato.
It was horrible.
I know it was, sweetheart, but you have to put it out of your mind. You have to go on. You have to remember the good things about your uncle.
The good things?
Yes, like how he taught you about history and antiquities.
Oh, and how to tell pre-Columbian from ancient Greek.
Oh, and how he made you the chief proprietor of his museum.
Best of its kind west of the Mississippi.
How he gave your best friend a job as your assistant so you wouldn't be lonely on those long nights cataloging pottery fragments.
Oh, he always liked you, Armanda.
And now that he's gone, left you his museum and all his possessions, including this cellar full of antiquities, as of yet unopened and documented, I'm sure he'd have wanted you to carry on his good work he started.
You're right, Armanda. I should think of him as I remember him best, the kind, gentle, intelligent leader among men that he was.
Exactly. Not as some smoked ham in a can lying in the middle of Main Street. Now, let's get to work, shall we? What's in this box?
Hello? Hello? Anybody home?
Down here. Sonia, did you invite anyone over?
No, it's probably the movers. I hired a moving company to take over these things to the museum for us.
That's a good idea. Now stop this crying. We don't want a bunch of strangers to see us cry now, do we?
Ulysses Hall enters from stage left.
Howdy. The cellar door was open, so I just came right in. My name's Hall. From the moving company, you sent somebody to move things to the museum.
Oh, that's right. We did, Mr. Hall.
Why, don't go calling me Mr. Hall. That's my daddy. And he passed on. Name's Ulysses, but my friends call me U for short.
Oh, Ulysses, like the Roman hero.
No, like the war hero and president, Ulysses S. Grant. Got a cat named Stonewall.
Oh.
Don't like me much neither. I'm supposed to see the Miss Smithson. Is that you, ma'am?
Oh, heavens, no. I'm Miss Legg, Miss Smithson's assistant. This is Miss Smithson.
How do you do, you? I'm very pleased to meet you.
Howdy, ma'am. I'm here to move in on you, or I mean, to help you move.
You'll have to excuse my appearance. It's been a very trying week.
You don't have to tell me, ma'am. I can understand completely. Sometimes I feel like crying myself.
You do?
Well, heavens, yes. Crying right out loud like a baby.
Big, strong man like you.
Muscle ain't got nothing to do with it. It's what's inside that counts. No matter what happens, we gotta go on living.
Just what I've been saying all along.
When things go wrong or bad things happen to us, we can't let them drag us down.
We can't?
Oh, you gotta move on.
You tell her, you.
You know, when things look black and I feel alone, you know what I do?
What?
I remember it could be worse. Take yourself, for example.
Me?
Don't you have anybody to look out for you, or are you alone?
I'm the only one she's got, and that ain't much.
Well, Miss Smithson.
Sonia. You may call me Sonia.
That sounds like she's stuttering.
Well, Miss Sonia, even though now you feel like you're all alone, remember that it won't be that way forever, and it may look rough and rocky a road ahead with many trials and tribulations to overcome, but they too will pass. It always brightens my darkest days. No, things could be worse. I don't have it so bad. Things could be worse.
Things could be worse.
Things could be worse.
Yes. What's the matter with me? I have a new friend. I have a very good old friend. I have a new job in a very successful museum. Things could be a lot worse.
Oh, yes, they could.
Well, they certainly could. A lot worse. A whole lot worse. For instance, you could have been that poor sap in the tin suit that fried like 50 pounds of bad bacon in the parade last week.
Sonia exits.
Wasn't that something?
See that? I couldn't believe it. One cloud.
Oh, no, there she goes again.
Was it something I said?
Come on, let's see if we can get her to calm down. But no more talk about the rutabagas incident, okay?
All right.
Armanda and Ulysses exit stage left. A large crate slowly moves out of the way stage right, and Philonious A. Sault enters.
Aha! Eureka! Just as I remembered. This will be the easiest job we've ever undertaken, my dim-witted friend. Just like taking candy from a baby. Just look at all these priceless museum pieces, ours for the taking. Well, Willy, let's get to work, shall we? Hand me that pry bar. Willy, hand me the pry bar. Willy, will you get in here, you idiot?
Willy enters.
Are there any spiders? I don't like spiders.
There aren't any spiders. Now get in here.
What? Cobwebs. I see cobwebs. And where there's cobwebs, there's spiders.
The only cobwebs you need to worry about are the ones in your head. Now shut up and let's get to work.
Well, how did you know about that secret entrance in this here cellar, Professor?
Well, old Pembroke and I go back a long way. He used it during the war to smuggle escaped slaves down to the river so they could go north.
And this other professor, you and him was friends?
Well, sorta, until he ran out of money to keep him from telling the rebels on him.
Well, then what did you do?
Well, then the stupid war was over. Oh well, all good things must come to an end.
Well, this Pembroke fella, he seems like a pretty nice guy.
Yes, his fatal flaw. And in the end, he was well done. I wonder how the old professor would feel if he knew his old friend, Philonious A. Sault, the greatest criminal mastermind the world has ever known, was pilfering his life's work before the embers of his flaming shorts heavied and died out.
You sure do make good speeches, Professor.
Well, thank you, Willy. Now let the plundering begin.
Is this all the old stuff you was telling me about?
Yes, now let's start checking these crates.
I don't see why we're going to all this trouble to lift a bunch of old junk. Why don't we break into a hardware store or something? Take some new stuff instead. We're never going to get rich pawning secondhand goods.
Because, my Cro-Magnon companion, this is not hand-me-down trash. These are precious artifacts, one-of-a-kind objects to art with unfathomable value, priceless antiquities of monumental importance.
Oh, like antiques.
Yes, like antiques. Now give me that pry bar.
Sault takes the bar from Willy and starts to work on a crate.
You figure we can get rich off these here antiques?
Richer than your wildest dreams, my pointy-skulled pachyderm.
Well, I don't know about that, Professor. I can dream me up some pretty wild ones. One of my wishes is to own a circus with elephants and dancing bears and lion tamers and acrobats and everything. And I get to be the ringmaster and get carried around by 20 tiny clowns. 20 tiny clowns carrying me around like I was the king of China or something. And when I wanted something, I'd just point to a tiny clown and say, "Well, tiny clown, give me a snow cone," and he'd run and do it. And because it's my circus, you know, and he'd come back with the biggest strawberry snow cone you ever did see, and I'd just lick it, and I'd lick it, and I'd lick it, and I'd lick it.
Would you shut up and give me a hand here?
Sorry, Professor. I'll just tell you one of my wildest dreams.
You call that a dream? You dream too small, my friend. Small like that shriveled ball of okra you call a brain.
Well, you tell me yours then.
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Does it have tiny clowns and a giant snow cone in it?
No!
Sorry.
My dream has me owning whole towns and cities, railroads, factories. I live in the world's largest mansion, hundreds of rooms, ballrooms, pools, gardens, and servants, dozens of servants at my beck and call.
Can some of them be tiny clowns?
Would you shut up about the tiny clowns and help me open this box?
Sure thing, Professor. Sorry. Here, maybe if you just hit it.
Willy accidentally hits the professor's hand with a mallet.
Oh, you imbecile!
Sorry.
Willy drops the tool bag on the professor's foot.
Whoop.
Ah! My foot!
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Stay away from me. Get away. Don't come near me.
But you wanted me to help.
I've changed my mind. Go over there and work.
Over there?
Yes, over there, and be quiet.
Okay.
Tiny clowns.
Sault and Willy start to work when a mysterious Transylvanian woman enters from the normal entrance, stage left. She has a very big knife and sneaks up on them. Willy sees her first.
Ah!
Sault is not looking.
I said quiet.
But Professor!
Sault
matter,
is
you-
still not looking.
What's the matter? Did you find a spider?
Professor!
The woman draws closer to Sault.
I'm warning you, Willy. This had better be good, or else. Ah!
I'm looking for my husband.
Well, I'm not me. I mean him. Him's not me. I've never seen you before in my life. I was very drunk that night in September, but I think I would have remembered.
No, you are not him. Do you think that Maria would marry little weasel like you?
No, not at all.
Well, it's not me either. Tell her it's not me, Professor. Tell her I've never even been inside a church. Go on.
Don't worry. If you were my husband, do you think I would want you back? Maria's not crazy.
Well, that's comforting to know.
Isn't this great? Thank you to our sponsors, Allegra Printing, the Kasson Aquatic Center, and Citizen State Bank. Hooray! Back to the show.
This stupid one. He keeps calling you Professor. Are you Professor?
Why, as a matter of fact, I am. I'm.
Maria, kill you.
Wait, just a minute here.
But nice knowing you, Professor. I'll just be,
Oh, you not go anyplace or Maria make goulash out of you.
I'll just be staying right here.
Sit.
Willy sits.
Good boy. Some dog, Professor.
Yes, if you don't mind, please.
A funny man. You make joke. Laugh while you can, Professor, because soon you're gonna have a big smile across your face.
Now, listen, ma'am, Maria. May I call you Maria? Perhaps you can, put away that dagger and tell me what this is all about. And I just know we can work it out.
This is about Maria, queen of the thieves, getting her revenge against the man who stole her husband. The only man strong enough for the love of Maria. So before I kill you, you're gonna tell me where you put him.
I don't have to watch, do I, ma'am?
No, you can close your eyes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, Maria, I don't mean to be uncooperative, but I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
You don't, eh? Well, Maria will refresh your memory for you. And I and my happy band of thieves are living in the mountains of Transylvania. Transylvania, my beloved home. Transylvania, where the days are like gold and the nights, the nights are filled with romance.
Sounds like a nice place.
Shut up! I am telling story.
Sorry.
Anyways, Maria has found a new husband. He's tall, dark, handsome. He is count.
What does he count?
Hey, cover your mouth while you're at it.
Yes, ma'am.
is ruler of Transylvania. His name is Count Schreck.
Count Schreck?
Count Shreck? Oh, sorry.
Count Maximilian Schreck. There is just one little drawback.
What's that?
He is Nosferatu.
What?
Undead.
What?
Vampire.
Vampire? You mean he's a vampire? You mean with the fangs and the sucking blood and all that? You call that a little drawback?
He has to work nights, but what the hey? So the big Transylvanian wedding is planned. All Maria's relatives are there and no grooms. Now ask me, why no grooms?
Why no grooms? Groom.
Because some nosy American professor who's come sneaking through all Transylvanian castle looking for all valuable things has thieved him away. Professor has stolen Maria's new husband on the night of wedding and brought him to America. So now, Professor is gonna die because Maria, she is gonna kill him.
No, wait. Please, Maria, just a minute. I'm really sorry this happened to you.
You're sorry.
Me too.
Shut up.
Sorry.
You weren't the one who had to return all wedding gifts and throw away big cake. Now you tell Maria, or
I would if I could, but you see, you have the wrong man.
don't play games with me. Maria has heard the stupid one calling you professor.
Yes, but I'm Professor Sault. I believe you're looking for Professor Pembroke.
Yes, that is the name of the thief, the name of the man who stole Maria's Max.
You see, I knew this would get all ironed out.
How do I know you are not lying? How do I know you are not really this Professor Pembroke?
Well, I can't actually...
You are in his house.
So I am.
Please, lady, don't kill him. He's really who he says he is. He's a criminal mastermind, and I am his trusted henchman. We just broke into Pembroke's house because he died last week and thought we'd, What? Sorry.
No, speak up. Talk more. Maria wants you to talk. What were you saying?
Well, I was just saying that that Pembroke died last week, and we were...
Pembroke is dead?
Yeah, he died last week in the Rutabaga Day Parade.
Yes, he was...
Shh! Don't tell me. Was there cloud?
Why, yes.
A teeny tiny itsy bitsy little cloud?
Uh-huh.
And did a single stroke of lightning like serpents come lash out and destroy the one called Pembroke?
Killed him deader than a toad on a railroad track.
He looked like a forgotten drumstick on a picnic grill.
Maria starts to dance around.
Excuse me, ma'am. Maria, what worked?
The curse. You see, when I found out that Pembroke had stolen my husband, I had my mother-in-law put the curse on him. My mother-in-law, she is a bitch.
Aren't they all?
But that doesn't tell me what he's done with my poor Poopsie.
Poopsie?
Oopsie?
Listen, since you've been so nice to us...
And didn't stab us or nothing.
We'll help you look for old...
Schreck. Count Maximilian Schreck.
Right, we'll help you look for old Max.
You will?
Sure, we're here looking for a couple of things the professor took from us as well.
Oh, you are too kind. America, the robbers and thieves band together to help one another. Oh, what a country.
It certainly is. Now, what does old Max look like?
Well, when he is not a bat or a wolf, he is tall, dark, and handsome, with piercing eyes and, oh, yes, fangs.
Fangs?
Fine. If we see anyone matching that description, we'll tell him you're looking for him.
Oh, but you won't see him like that in the daytime.
We won't?
Oh no, during the day he must sleep in a coffin-sized box filled with earth from his homeland. Dear sweet Transylvania.
Well, gee, there's lots of boxes here. Let's see if he's in one of them. Count. Oh, count.
Sault whacks Willy.
What my partner was saying was that there are hundreds of boxes in this old house, and it will take hours to search them all. So why don't you search the ones upstairs, and we'll go through the ones down here.
Good idea. I like the way you think. Evil. You know, if I wasn't already spoken for, I would want to be your woman.
Well, there's my rotten luck. Now you'd better hurry. We've got a lot of crates to go through.
I go. You tell me if you find anything from Transylvania.
We will. Now go.
Maria exits stage left, and Sault turns to Willy.
You imbecile!
What did I do?
There's lots of boxes down here. Let's see if he's in one of them.
I was all trying to help.
Trying to help her help herself to our treasure.
What do you think? You think she's trying to steal stuff just like us?
Of course. You didn't buy all that hogwash about Transylvanian curses and vampires and all that stuff, did you?
Well,
Really? My simple-minded simian? Vampires?
what, you mean there's no such thing as vampires?
Vampires are no more real than the Tooth Fairy.
There ain't no tooth fairy neither?
Oh, God, shut up and get back to work. We've got to grab the loot and run before that crazy woman comes back.
Right. Vampires. Sometimes I'm even amazed at how dumb I am. Hey, Professor, what do you suppose is in this big box?
I don't know. Where's it from?
Trancy L. Van, Iowa.
Iowa? Even Pembroke knows there's never been any culture in Iowa. Let me look at that.
See? Trancy L. Van, I.A., Iowa.
You dolt! That says Transylvania, not Transy L. Van, Iowa.
Oh,
Sault and Willy go back to work.
wait a minute. Didn't that thief lady say...
It's about the size of a coffin.
But you said there wasn't no such thing as vampires.
Well, of course not. After all, it's just a box, right? It doesn't have to be a coffin. It could just be, a box full of old junk. Doesn't have to be a vampire in it. Probably empty. So why don't you open it and see?
Me?
Yeah, just open the lid, have a peek. But, nothing to be afraid of.
Why don't you look?
All right, we'll both look. But first,
What are you doing?
making a cross.
Why?
Because vampires don't like crosses. It keeps them away.
But you said you didn't believe in vampires.
I don't. I made it for you.
Well, then give it to me.
No. You'll lose it. I'll just hold on to it for you. Now on the count of 3, we open that lid, okay?
Okay.
1,
1,
2, 3.
3.
They fling open the lid.
Ah!
Nothing happens.
See? What did I tell you? Nothing to worry about.
Shit, there ain't nothing in there but some dirt and dust.
Vampires. You certainly are gullible, my cretinous comrade.
Maria bursts in from stage left.
Professor, there are peoples upstairs.
Peoples?
Yes, Maria cannot look for lost groom because other peoples are loading boxes onto wagon.
What do they look like?
2 women and 1 man. But that man, he is hot stuff. You're now coming in 3rd on Maria's list.
Oh, I'm heartbroken. Did they see you?
No, I am quiet like mouse.
Who do you think it is, Professor?
It's probably the professor's niece come to gather up his things for the museum. Those greedy relatives. They can't even wait for the funeral music to die away before they start grabbing everything they can get their grubby little hands on.
But, Professor, that's what we're doing.
This is different. We're crooks.
Oh,
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt your fundamentalist discussion on the right and the wrong, but how do we get out of here without people calling cops?
Simple. Through the secret door we came in. But first, help us steal as much of this stuff as we can, and we'll cut you in for a third.
Well, Maria must find Maxie first.
Sure you do. Right, Willy? Maria must really find her poor lost vampire, mustn't she?
oh yeah. And while you're at it, maybe you found a tooth fairy too.
What is so funny?
Oh, come on, lady. We're on to your game.
Vampires? There ain't no such thing. Is there, Professor?
It's true. Maria is engaged to one.
Oh, right. And I'm the King Siam.
Yeah. Hey, Professor, are you really the King of Siam?
Your little story was very entertaining, but you see, Willy and I discovered your Transylvanian coffin, and all it has in it is dirt and dust.
Maria crosses to the box.
Really scary, huh, Professor?
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots.
Needs blood.
Excuse me?
He needs blood. He must have been exposed to sunlight.
What's he talking about?
I don't know.
Vampires don't like sun. They go out and it's poof, dust. We've tried everything. Sunscreen, big heads, poof, always the same. Whenever it happens, he needs blood to bring him back. It doesn't take much.
Blood?
Now wait just a minute.
Look! A spider!
Where?
Maria jabs Willy in the rear.
Ugh!
Maria opens the coffin and squeezes the end of the blade.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Maxie dear, but it is all I could find.
How many boxes you say there were?
Oh, just a few.
Quick, it's them. Into the secret tunnel.
But my poopsie!
Poopsie can wait. Get in here.
They all exit stage right, and smoke puffs up from the coffin. Ulysses enters stage left with Sonia and Armanda.
Well, shucks, Miss Sonia. I'm real sorry about the crack I made about your uncle.
That's all right, you.
Yeah, you just gotta be sensitive to these things, like I am.
Armanda goes to lift a crate on stage left and is having a hard time with it. The coffin lid slowly starts to raise, but the two lovebirds sit on the coffin.
Oh!
It's just that, I've never been around a girl as pretty as you before.
Haven't?
Gosh, no.
You really think I'm pretty?
Lord, yes. And smart, too. Why, you know more about geeks and roamers than geeks and roamers do.
How pretty would you say I am?
Real pretty.
Real pretty?
Real pretty.
As pretty as that?
More. You're real pretty.
Would you say I'm prettier than, let's see, Armanda?
Oh, well, heavens. 10 times as pretty as her. Why, she can't hold a candle to you. Why, comparing you two is like matching frogs and,
It's a lot.
I'm sorry, Miss Armanda. It's just not that you ain't pretty in your own strange kind of sort of way. It's, well...
Ulysses crosses to Armanda and Sonia stands up. The coffin lid slowly raises.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
I was just trying to cheer up Miss Sonia. I was just trying to help.
Well, try helping less with your mouth and more with your back. We've got a lot of work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Ulysses lifts the crate Armanda had been struggling with and has a hard time carrying it. He plumps it down on top of the coffin.
Oh!
Boy, that's quite a load.
It's too heavy to carry all the way upstairs. Why don't we take some things out and make it easier for you?
They remove some parcels from the box.
Why, that's a great idea. See, I was saying about you being so smart.
And don't forget pretty.
Oh, yes, don't forget pretty.
I could never forget that.
You know what else never forgets?
What?
Elephants.
Elephants?
You know what else elephants do?
What?
Carry big, heavy loads for people.
They do? What? Oh, well, I get it. You want me to... I see. Yeah, okay, I get it. You don't have to hit me all over the head with a brick.
I don't have to, but I'd sure like to.
I'll just carry this here box out to the wagon and I'll be right back.
Ulysses takes the crate and exits stage left.
Ooh, the plot thickens. Another shout out to our sponsors, Dodge Center Chiropractic, Hubbell House Restaurant, and KM Telecom. Huzzah! Back to the show.
Oh, I'll help.
She picks up a tiny parcel.
Oh, isn't he wonderful?
He's got a good heart, but it's the brain I'd want a refund on.
I think I found the man of my dreams.
Man of your dreams? He's probably never even been through the 5th grade. He can't read or write, and he doesn't know the first thing about geeks and roamers.
Brains aren't everything. You! Oh, you!
She exits stage left.
You? Oh, you? Sounds like the mating call for sheep. Well, somebody's got to do some work around here.
Armanda picks up some of the parcels and moves them to another crate top. When she does this, the coffin slowly opens and Count Schreck gets out. He slowly sneaks up behind her while she examines some of the packages.
Let's see, where am I going to pack these?
She crosses down right to check a crate, and Schreck follows her upstage.
No, that one's full. What about this one?
She crosses back, just missing being eaten by the Count.
No, this one's not even open. What about this big one?
She goes to look in the coffin and sees Sault's cross on the floor.
What? This?
Armanda opens the lid.
Empty. Perfect.
She slams the lid and goes to collect parcels and dismantles the cross. The Count stalks her closer and closer.
Wonder what this is.
She begins to open a parcel. The Count is about to pounce.
It's a cotton bag!
She screams, jumps up and down, and faints. The Count grabs his heart in fear, then shrugs his shoulders and bends over to bite her. Noise is heard from the secret door, stage right. As it starts to open, the Count looks frustrated and exits stage left.
Okay.
Sault enters stage right with Maria and Willy behind.
Is the coast clear? Any vampires?
Be quiet. Do you want to give us away?
I heard scream.
What?
Scream. You know. Ah! A scream.
A scream. Yeah, yes, I heard it too.
She points to Armanda.
Is she dead?
Do you suppose your fiance, you know?
Don't know. But if he did, if that no good Count is going around biting these American floozy girls, he's in some kind of trouble. I'll tell you.
She yells at the coffin.
Hey, come out of there, you blood-sucking playboy. Oh, so you too chicken to come out, eh? Ha! Well, Maria's gonna come in, and it's no more nice lady. Aha!
She opens the lid. Sault and Willy huddle together in fear of the dreadful monster.
I don't understand it.
What's that?
He ain't here.
What?
No Max.
Well, then what happened to the lady?
I don't know. She got no bite marks on her neck.
Is that where he bites him? On the neck?
Usually. But Maxie, he's, you know,
Oh.
but not with strangers. This woman, she is not this.
No?
No. And it's a good thing, too. You see that book?
Yes.
His Bible. One touch from that Bible and poof!
I'm trying to cut down myself. Then what do you think happened to Poopsie?
I don't know. Maybe I didn't add enough blood.
Not enough blood?
I think we need some more.
More?
Now listen, this little vampire con of yours has gone on.
Oh, look! A spider!
Where?
Maria jabs Willy in the rear.
Oh. Oh.
Whew. If this don't bring him around, then he's just being stubborn.
We should probably go get the rest of the boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Quick, those people are coming back. Everyone back into the tunnel.
They all exit into the secret door, stage right. Count Schreck runs on from stage left, looking for a hiding place. Finally, he gets into the coffin. Sonia rushes on stage left, followed by you.
Armanda! Armanda, is anything wrong? Armanda!
Holy cow.
Sonia tries to pick up Armanda.
Armanda, what happened?
She sees the Bible, drops Armanda, screams, and starts to jump around like she's won the lottery.
Oh, wow!
Well, what's wrong? She dead?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, then what's all the screaming about?
Oh, this is a Gutenberg Bible.
That's good.
It's better than good.
Then it's real good.
Yeah.
Gutenberg. Oh, we got one.
Oh, Armanda, I'm sorry. Here, you hold this.
She gives the book to Ulysses.
Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, just a little hyperventilated is all. I unwrapped one of the parcels and it had a Gutenberg Bible in it. I must have fainted from the excitement.
Oh, I know. Isn't it marvelous? Oh, we're going to have the world's greatest museum.
Well, seeing how it's so special, we better hurry and get it to a museum.
Yep, that's using your head, you.
Heck, even a blind chicken gathers moss sometimes.
Yeah. Just put it in that empty crate there. It ought to be safe.
You got it, little lady.
Without looking, Ulysses puts the Bible into the coffin. There's a puff of smoke that rises up.
Ooh.
Don't worry about it. Ain't nothing in there except dust and dirt.
Oh, you can't just put a priceless find like a Gutenberg Bible and toss it into a crate like some cheap dime novel. You.
Cousin had a speech problem like that once.
I'm taking the book upstairs, where it will be safe.
She grabs the Bible from the coffin and exits stage left.
That's a good idea.
I'm worried about your friend there, Missy. She don't look well, and with them fainting spells and all, you know.
She didn't feel well because she was upset by the way you handled a precious book she just found.
Really?
Yes.
Well, she sure do hide her feelings. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do.
What's that?
As my dear departed pappy used to say, it takes a big man to admit he's wrong.
Your father sounds like a wise man.
Oh, he was. He was saying that when he died.
Really?
Yep. He was lighting a candle, and I said, Pappy, 'tain't no candle, that's dynamite. And he said, 'tis not. And I said, 'tis so. And he said, I'll prove it to you. And
Okay,
then
well, let's just go see if Armanda's all right.
They both exit stage left. The secret door slowly opens, and Sault, Willy, and Maria enter stage right.
They're gone again.
Maria opens the coffin.
And still no Poopsie.
Oh, would you give it up, would you? Enough with the vampire schmampire stuff.
Yeah, enough. I'd like to be able to sit down again this year. Please.
I can't explain it. Maybe he is suffering from train leg. I don't know. We'll just have to try till we get it right.
Oh, no, no way. You ain't turning my backside into a spaghetti strainer. You want blood, go squeeze a turnip. My hemoglobins are staying right where they are.
Well, for once, I'm in agreement with my hollow-headed helper. We came here to lift a few articles of value from an old enemy, not to donate plasma. We ain't the Red Cross, you know.
Oh, please don't say cross when Maxie is near.
Poof.
Just one touch and poof. He's carpet sweepings.
Now, the offer still stands. Help us carry the loot out, and you'll get an equal share.
Oh, no, not after what she done to me. I say we only give her a third.
I've got better bargain for you, Professor. You have secret entrance for goods, secret entrance goods right for the taking. What is the biggest problem in scheme of yours?
That's easy. It's those meddlesome eggheads upstairs.
Then how about I take care of them for you?
What do you mean?
Maria gestures to Sault to speak in private.
Wait a minute, what's going on?
We're planning a surprise birthday party for you.
Oh, okay, I'll pretend I don't know nothing.
Look, you give me a little bit more of IQ Ivan's blood, and I'll ask Max to handle those troublemakers upstairs. Then you have all the time in the world to gather up Pembroke's treasures.
Your poopsie can do that?
Are you kidding? The Count has people like that for breakfast. Of course, you understand the breakfast is in the early evening for a vampire.
If your Maxie can do that, you've got a deal.
Done.
They shake hands.
Willy, my dear friend Willy.
Oh boy, a party. Do I get a cake and everything?
Oh, a big, big cake.
And balloons and pony rides.
And will there be tiny clowns?
Oh, hundreds of them. Fat ones, thin ones, you name it.
Oh boy, oh boy. You know, Professor, I ain't never had a party before.
You poor baby, you never had a party before.
No, never.
Well, you're going to remember this one for a long time. But before we have our party, I have to have you do me one teensy tiny little favor.
What is it? Oh no!
Just a little bit more, Willy. Please, Willy. Come on.
They begin to chase Willy around the room.
No.
Hold still and come back here.
No way! No! You ain't dabbing me again!
Willy ends up trapped between Sault and Maria.
Come on, little Willy. The clowns are waiting.
No, they're not. You guys are just trying to trick me.
Look, Willy, a fighter.
You ain't getting me with that one. I ain't gonna look that way.
Willy turns away from Maria and she jabs him in the butt again.
Ugh.
There. Now that wasn't so bad, was it?
Oh, ain't so bad because you ain't the one getting poked.
Smoke rises from the coffin.
Sorry to interrupt the fun, but we have another spotlight. Thank you to Manteville Restoration Association, Northwest Dental, and Hometown Hollers. Booyah! Woo!
Is that true what they say about elephants?
Oh, drat. It's them again. Quick, the tunnel. Hurry, Willy, hurry.
I can't.
They all exit stage right. Sonia enters stage left with you.
I think I smoothed things over between Miss Armanda and me.
Yes, although I don't think that mentioning the fact that she reminded you of your favorite pet pig that you had as a child really did much to lift her spirits.
She starts to unwrap a parcel.
It was a real good pig, though.
Oh, I don't doubt that, but women don't, I mean, they don't like to be compared to farm animals.
Suppose not. And there I go again, always saying the wrong thing.
Count Schreck starts to rise from the coffin.
You don't always say the wrong thing.
I don't?
Tell me if I'm pretty again.
Oh, you're real pretty.
Oh, look!
Sonia unveils a cross and holds it high in the air. The Count sees it and hides his face.
What a nice piece. It's Spanish, I think.
Ulysses grabs it.
Boy, you sure are smart. Here, let me put it away.
Oh, no, I'll do that.
No. I gotta redeem myself from the last time.
Well...
It's so simple, I can do it with my eyes closed. See? Open the lid.
He opens the lid.
Take the cross down. Get inside.
He sets the cross inside.
There. Nothing to it. These artifacts sure are dusty.
Well done, you.
You can do anything if you put your mind to it.
What else can you do?
Well, you could sail around the world, become president, or...
I didn't mean people. I meant you. You. What else can you do?
Well, let's see. There's a... Oh, I see. I get your meaning. Well, gosh, I don't have to have a camel drop on me. No, sir. You mean like a kissing a girl?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ain't never kissed nobody except my mom before.
Nobody?
Just that favorite pig of mine.
Hey, you two down there in the cellar. Come and give me a hand here.
Coming.
What about him?
Maybe after we've washed up a little.
Was it Saturday already?
They both exit stage left. The gang enters from the secret tunnel stage right.
That's it. I'm sick of hiding in that dark tunnel. Those irksome interlopers are going to pay. All right, Maria. Wake up, old fang face there, and let's get down and dirty.
Maria opens up the coffin.
Uh-oh.
What?
Who put these in here?
Sault takes the cross.
It's those peoples. They must be onto us. Don't tell me. Poopsie poofed.
Oof.
Now what?
Oh, I know. Look, a spider.
And Maria repeats the same process as before.
Oh!
And smoke starts billowing up from the coffin. They get scared and run down. Stage left. The Count jumps out in a boxing pose, swinging, dodging, and jabbing. Then he sees Maria and opens his arms.
Snookums!
You, my little bloodsucker.
Oh, what a nightmare it's been, darling. First, some guy opens me up to the sun on our big day. Then he drags me here. Then there's all these Bibles and crosses falling on me. Oh, what a headache I've got.
Oh, I know, dear. But things will be better when we get back home to Transylvania.
Yes.
He sees Sault with the cross.
There's one of those cross staffers now.
No. We're friends. We helped Maria.
Sault hides the cross behind his back.
Yeah, you wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for my butt.
Are they saying Snook?
Yeah, go ahead and tell him, Maria. Tell him we helped you find him and that we helped you bring him back to life and that we made a deal so that we'd bump off the peoples upstairs for us.
Snookums?
Kill them.
Oh, why, you little...
The Count attacks! Sault puts his cross, puts up the cross. There is much screaming and ad-libbing.
Get away from me! No! Stop it!
Armanda, Ulysses, and Sonia enter from stage left. Armanda carries the Gutenberg.
I heard voices down here.
Who are you all, and what are you doing in my uncle's basement?
Whoa. What's going to happen next? Well, 2 more sponsors we'd like to thank. Oertli Pleschort and Home Improvement Professionals. Yay! Feel like Kermit the Frog here. Yay! Oh, hey, maybe your business would like to be a show sponsor. Get these nice plugs, have a link on our website, or maybe you'd like to become a Manival Theater Company member. We'd love to have you. There are so many ways for you to get into the act. Check out our website. Get in touch.
Hello! My name is Maria, and I work for the Transylvania Realty. I was just showing this lovely old house to my client, Maximilian Schreck.
Vampire! He's a vampire!
Very pleased to meet you.
Account. Well, I'm Sonia Smithson. I am the owner, and then these are my friends.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Vampire!
He's
I'm sorry the place is in such a mess. We were just moving some things to the museum, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yes, my dear. What blood type are you?
He gets a deep jab in the ribs from Maria.
That explains who you are, but what about them?
Yeah, are they prospective buyers too?
No! They are international art exhibit.
Thieves. they think we're thieves. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, thieves.
Well, aren't you?
Nope, not thieves, not us, no siree.
Well, then what you doing with that there gold cross in your hand?
Sault hides the cross.
Gold cross?
They are thieves. They were trying to steal our museum exhibits.
You can tell he's a thief just by looking at him. Look at those beady eyes and that Weasley expression on his face.
Hey, you!
How'd you know my name?
What's more, I don't think she's a realtor either.
Yeah. Where's your jacket?
Oh, quiet, you two. I want to get a good deal on this place.
She's not a realtor. She's a thief, and he's a vampire.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no such thing as vampires.
Yes, don't be ridiculous. There's no such thing as me.
Oh, yeah? Watch this. He can't even look at this cross.
Well,
Oh,
go ahead, Count. Show him how stupid he is.
what?
Go on, look at the cross.
No,
Why not?
I don't want to.
Come on, just one little peek won't kill you.
With great fortitude, the Count lifts his cape and glances quickly behind him, but not at the cross.
There, satisfied?
You didn't look.
Did you?
No, you didn't. You went like this.
Listen, if my client says he looks, he looks.
No, see, if he were a vampire, he'd be afraid of this Bible. Hey.
No.
Just a minute here. He may be telling the truth. He really is a vampire.
Well, Foxy, the gig is up. Routine number 7.
Routine 7, what's that? Cross your fingers and run like hell?
And they do so out stage left.
That took care of them.
Sault grabs Sonia.
but it doesn't take care of us. You have to get up pretty early in the morning to get the drop on a Philonious Sault, the greatest criminal mastermind the world has ever known.
Well, now what are you gonna do?
We're going to let your trained mule here load up all the valuables for us, and we'll tie you up and be on our way. By the time you get loose, we'll be a couple of millionaires basking in the sun of some South American country, sipping cool drinks from the inside of coconuts.
Watching tiny clowns.
You can't do this. These are precious historical artifacts. They don't belong to any one person. They belong to the people, to those seeking hope in the future with knowledge from the past. They belong to humanity.
Humanity? Ha! What have they done for me lately? Here, Willy, take care of our friend here. Now you get to work, big boy.
All right. It's only 'cause you might hurt the girl I love.
Oh, you.
The professor says I'm supposed to take care of you. Anything you want?
I'd like to be let go, please.
All right.
He lets her go, and she runs straight to the other side of the stage.
Look, my name, don't wear it out.
You're dead!
But you said to take care of her.
Now it's just between you and me, you weasel.
I'll have it your way, Gomer.
He makes to club Ulysses with the cross.
Please! That is a holy cross.
Oh. Sorry.
He turns and carefully puts it down. Then he turns back and is smacked right in the face by you. Sault whirls and staggers back to attack and is clunked on the head by Armanda with the Bible. She realizes what she's done and tries to rub it clean. Ulysses takes a step toward Willy.
Well, I give up. Don't. I give up. Just, I'll do whatever you say. Just don't hit me in the butt, okay, mister?
Okay.
Oh, Armanda, you saved us from those two dangerous art thieves. They could have stolen everything. The world might have lost priceless treasures of ages forever. Oh, this is positively the best day of my entire life.
Best day of your life? Just a little while ago, you were all teary-eyed over your Uncle Pembroke's charborough demise. Then you were all stressed out over the big move to the museum and all the added responsibility this new job was going to bring you.
I know, but I've come to realize that today I move into upper management. I survived a brief encounter with a vile creature from the lower depths of the...
Hey!
She means the vampire.
Oh.
I've had an exciting adventure, thwarting would-be robbers.
Oh, that's us!
I uncovered lost important historical artifacts, but most of all, I've fallen in love with you.
Oh, Sonia, really? I like you and everything, but it's...
No, not you, him, you.
Me, you?
Yes, you.
More like yo-yo.
Sonia, you don't know how happy that makes me feel.
How happy you?
Real happy. Real happy. Real.
Will somebody take us to jail now, please?
Oh, quiet, unless you want another Bible lesson. Hey, how about those other two? That crazy Transylvania realtor and her supernatural sidekick.
Yes, what about them?
Maria drags in from stage left.
I forget it's daytime.
She pours dust from a shoe.
Anyone want to help poor roomless thief?
No!
And curtain! Yay! And one more time, I'm going to introduce this. Here we've got Samantha Gibson and Michelle Salo Tumberg, Jacob Dreher,
Yay!
and Suzanne Eastlund, David Derby, Grant Dubbles, and like Hogue. Thanks everyone for watching. Yay!
Bye.
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 Thanks for coming. We hope you enjoyed the show. Again, I'm Melanie Dobson with Mandeville Theater Company Publicity. You can follow us on Facebook or visit our website, which is MandevilleTheaterCompany.com. Thanks again. Hope that you will get into the act, and thank you for supporting our community theater in Mandeville.